Hi, this is going to be an update reading. So, this video is about the Amazon warehouse that collapsed about 2 days ago. So, first, I want to say let's all please pray and, of course, donate if you can to all the families and victims of the Amazon warehouse collapse that happened in Illinois. And also, let's pray for all of the people that were affected by these tornadoes the last 2 days in all of the cities and states. And let's hope that we start believing in climate change and doing something about it. So let's pray for the victims, guys. Now, as you guys know, I'm a humanitarian, I'm a hippie, and I got an opinion. I don't lie about it, so of course I believe in climate change. and, you know, I did a video back in April of 2020. I was explaining the age of Aquarius, Amazon, and Jeff Bezos. Now, his energy came through one day, and I just saw it when I was watching his interview. I could see his energy, made me very curious. I looked up his birth chart, and then I did a reading, tied into the age of Aquarius, blah, blah, blah. You can go back on the channel and look at the video. It's about a 30-minute video, and that goes in depth with what I was talking about. Now, when I laid out the cards, and I've relayed them out the way they were in the video, what I realized was, I did pretty much predict this, although I thought it was going to be the collapse of Amazon's monopoly and that they were going to get their union, which did not happen. At the time, some of the workers were on strike and they were trying to unionize and they were trying to get their vote. I thought they might actually get that. Well, turns out they didn't get the union, but more and more things started coming out over the 8 months. Just as I had said, they were starting to get exposed for their modern day slavery and their slave wages. And it was real similar to the age of Aquarius, 200 years ago or whatever it was, when we went through this before, and that was around the Industrial Revolution time. So I was making the connection to all of it, but the cards were saying it was fated in the past. It was a wheel of fortune. It was a turn for the better. Okay. And I was explaining that for Jeff Bezos, this is literally in his chart. This is his fate. This is his destiny, right? Then it was like they were looking for that offer, they were looking for their cup of love. Well, they were trying to unionize at the time, so that made sense. We came to the future energy, and the card layout said Tower, Enterprise with the Ace of Wands, an air sign, lawyer, somebody who runs the numbers here, and then Wounded Warrior, resilience, strength, having what you needed in the end. Bottom of the deck, Three of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Star card. When I interpreted it on the video, I thought Amazon is going to get exposed. They're going to get their union. This starts a new beginning in the enterprise. Here comes the lawyers and the lawsuits and the settlements and the negotiations, and they end up wounded warriors. Some of them survive, some of them don't. That kind of energy, right? But they're strong. They get what they need in the end. Turning their back, waiting for their ships to come in. Hope and healing here. This is all happening right now. It's exactly what I said. Except the tower was not them being exposed and them getting their union. The tower was the actual building collapsing. And I didn't see that way. Here's why. Every tarot card reader will tell you the tower can mean an actual building collapse. The tower can mean, the freaking house burnt down. The tower can mean the car was immediately totaled in a car wreck, okay? when we're talking about the tower, yes, it can actually mean that. Most of the time, it does not. Most of the time, it means things are exposed. It was built on a false foundation. The truth is coming out. This, whatever it was, energetically. Very rarely does it actually mean that the building structure is going to collapse. But what the cards were trying to tell me was exactly that. The building structure collapsed. This causes anger and a new beginning in the enterprise. Here come all the lawsuits, I guarantee you. There is no way the lawsuits and the lawyers and the people that run the numbers are not coming in here soon. They're coming real quick because there's no reason. And I think as of right now, I think they said there's 6 people and they're still trying to recover or whatever. But they pretty much know there's going to be a lot of people that they're pulling out of this tower or this building that collapsed, right? And there it is. Just like I had predicted. They're coming in with it. 8 months ago, I said this would happen. I just thought it would be the monopoly and the workers actually getting their union. I didn't know it was actually the workers in the freaking warehouse collapsing on them, because that's such a rare way that you would read that card. But that's exactly what it is. So here sparks the new beginnings. Here sparks the anger. Here sparks the enterprise that's coming through. Here comes the lawyers. Here comes the lawsuits. Here comes the settlements. Here comes the people that are there to run the numbers. Now, what happens? Well, they're going to be strong. They have that resilience, that strength, a bunch of wounded warriors. Now, the star card is literally sometimes representation of the heavens. Turning your back with the, waiting for your ships to come in, the 3 of Wands. This is also that whole, good luck. 3 people involved. You have the company, the victims, and the lawyers. It's all coming. And it's exactly what I had said. The only thing I could not see, because why would I? That the actual building was going to come down. That's not what I ever thought the tower would be. But sometimes it literally means that. And they were trying to tell me that here. I just thought it was the money, the greed, all of that coming through. But it is all of that. That's still there. We're seeing more and more. I mean, every few months since I've done that reading 8 months ago, Amazon is in the news for this or that or whatever. Whether it's their terrible working conditions and their drivers having to, use the bathroom in bottles while they're on their route and, overworking at the warehouses to the point where people on the assembly lines have heart attacks and died, and other workers were told to work around the dead body for 20 minutes. These things have continuously come out, yet Amazon just continues to be dominating here, over and over again. Oh, it's such a monopoly. It's so greedy, and it's so in Bezos' chart to be who he is, and you can see that in the old video. I don't want to go into that too much. But what I see now is all of this is actually happening just the way the cards had predicted, just the way the energy had predicted, just the way his birth chart is, actually the energy of his life is actually playing out in real time. Now, the problem is, and I'm going to throw some new cards on this because this is what a recreation of the outcome of the old reading, the old video. Now I'm going to look at the new cards here, and we're going to get, I just cannot believe that tower meant an actual warehouse collapse. I really am shocked. It's like when you pull the death card and it actually means death. That's so rare that happens. Either way, everything else is happening. Here comes the lawyer. Here comes the lawsuits. Here comes the guy working the numbers. And it's that greed. It's that corporate greed. Unfortunately, it runs so deep. Our politicians are bought off. Everybody's bought off. And Bezos, he didn't even make a statement. He went and launched his rocket first, then finally made a statement about it. And it's the same old bullshit thoughts and prayers statement that they all make. But are things ever going to change? Probably not. For me personally, I have been boycotting Amazon since 2017. I'm done with Amazon. Once I realized what Bezos was really all about, once I heard all the stories, when I could see this monopoly that was just getting bigger and bigger and taking over more and more small businesses and more department stores and everything else just continued to close. Well, Amazon dominated, and the way that they treat their workers, and I thought to myself, this is slave stuff. This is modern day slavery. And I can't believe that we just allow it. But on a whole, people just feel hopeless and take what they can get. As far as our lawmakers and our politicians, they're bought by the same people like Bezos that own these places and that have the money. It's absolutely insane. What can I do about it? Nothing. Except stop ordering from Amazon. Fuck your Prime membership. I don't order from Amazon. I don't care about Amazon. And during 2020, yeah, it was a little difficult. We were all depending on, things being delivered. Well, eBay it is for me, and private sellers any day of the week. You know what I mean? I'll use Craigslist. I'll go pick something up. I'm not going to buy from Amazon. And I've been saying that for years. Now, all my friends and family know me. They know that this is what I do my whole entire life. I'm always boycotting this company, that company, whatever. I always have something to say about the situation. I'm a humanitarian, and I say that all the time. And one thing I don't like is greedy ass people exposing hard workers. People that for generations upon generations build your company. How many of these warehouse workers and people that work in these factories got their job because dad worked there and now I work there? Generations upon generations. Speaking of boycotts, I hope y'all will join me in the new Kellogg's boycott, because I'm on to boycotting them until they give their workers what they're demanding. It's ridiculous. The Kellogg CEO, $11 million bonus last year during a pandemic, yet they can't seem to give their workers stuff. Jeff Bezos over here launching rockets because he's got some astronaut dream. By the way, we're funding a lot of this shit that his Blue Origin, space endeavor company is doing. We are funding a lot of it through taxpayer money. Why are we doing this? This is ridiculous. In the meantime, he can't be there giving his people everything that they need. This is ridiculous. And until we say something about it, until we stop it, these companies are going to keep doing this, because your politicians aren't going to do shit for you. As you can see, Biden is not going to do anything. Trump is not going to do anything but keep giving them tax cuts. So both sides are working against you. It's not going to work. We're back to the streets. Y'all are going to have to picket. You're going to have to boycott. You're going to have to cancel your fucking Prime membership. I know how hard that is for you, but get over it and cancel these people. Now, we shouldn't do cancel culture, this and that. No, we should when it's costing people their lives. And we are literally at that point. These companies are costing people their lives. So I'm going to throw some cards down on the Jeff Bezos, Age of Aquarius, Amazon stuff that I have been trying to tell anyone who will listen about, and warning people, don't collaborate with evil. Don't do it. It's not going to be good. I tried to warn people in the last one. Something's not right here. Get away from this company. Stop giving them your money. Stop working for them. Find another way. Start your own business. Go somewhere else. Move. Don't work for these people. Don't risk your life. It's literally costing people their lives, their health, their time, their quality of life. Don't do this anymore. Boycott Amazon, boycott Kellogg's, boycott John Deere, anybody else. What is the last one? The Better Company? Yeah, that fucking guy. The Better Company. Oh, I just fired 900 employees on Zoom. You know, that guy got like 24 million last year during the pandemic as his bonus. These are just their bonuses, guys. This isn't their salary. Yet they can't pay their workers a decent wage. They can't give them, health care benefits that are worth a damn. They can't give them paid family leave. This is ridiculous. This is modern day slavery. And we need to put an end to it. So cancel your fucking Prime membership. Go to the store yourself. Use a different service. Let's get rid of this. And let's see what's going to happen now that we are in the age of Aquarius. Jeff Bezos, Amazon, and all these other companies too. Let me tell you, I'm sick of them. Let's see what the cards have to say about the Amazon warehouse collapse and Jeff Bezos energy. Past, present, future with clarifiers. Here it comes. In the past, we have a harvest with the Four of Wands. It's a wish fulfillment. It's a harvest. It's good times. It's everything we've ever wanted, right? Yeah, that's exactly how he sold it, too. That's exactly how he sells this company. What do we have here? The Magician. So, yeah, we're manifesting things. There's Aries energy. As I said, Bezos' ascendant is in Aries. Also, this is all about that trickery and fraud. Be careful when the magician comes along because, the hand is quicker than the eye, right? They can deceive. Trickery and fraud there with the magician in the present. Imagine that. Here in the future, what do we have? The Eight of Wands. Lots of communication, lots of messages coming in, lots of travel. This fucking guy keeps talking about going to the moon. Let's start polluting space, right? Oh, I hate him. Anyway, what do we have at the bottom of the deck? Hangman. We are stuck in limbo with this energy. Ugh. I've gotten so frustrated about it for so long. As I said, I've been boycotting Amazon since the end of 2017. Come on, guys. Come on, look at this energy. It's not good. Don't collaborate with evil. Don't collaborate with evil, Yep, Star. See, look, in the past, wishes fulfilled. This is everything you ever wanted, and making your dreams come true with this stupid fucking company, right? So they say, present with the magician, but I'm fooling you. I have trickery and fraud here. Yeah. And soulmate energy. Yeah, because you're in collaboration. The corporations and the lawmakers, they're all in collaboration together. I will continue to say that. So we got trickery and fraud here, soulmate energy, partnerships in the present. Yeah, jeez. And death. Oh my God. And what else do we have here? Death. Actual freaking death. We're up to 6 people right now. 6 people in this warehouse collapse that we know of. And just like this Tower card, I had said, most readers don't think the building's actually going to collapse when we see the Tower card. But sometimes it means the building's actually going to collapse. Well, here with the Death card, most of the time we don't read the death card as death. But as we know, there's major death right now here in the present. So I have to take that for what it is, death. Lots of defensive energy on the bottom of the deck with the Seven of Wands. Yeah, he's going to have to defend himself. These people involved are going to have to defend themselves. There's going to be a bunch of bullshit about whether or not the structure was up to code, whether or not, they had, a shelter, place, whatever that was actually adequate for all those people. And how about why the hell are people still forced to work at this warehouse when there's an active tornado going on? Because Bezos is Bezos, and he just can't see any reason for you to take the time off, right? Of course. Because as I said, it's modern day slavery. Ugh. Lots of communication, messages coming in with the Eight of Wands. Also good news on its way. Let's hope so. I really do. Let's see. What is the Eight of Wands here? Lots of messages. Communication, communication. Everything's going to move faster now with the Eight of Wands. And here comes that hermit energy. Oh, it was there again. We can't see where we're going. We're taking it one step at a time. That's exactly what happened here with the Ace of Cups in the last reading. I had the hermit following that Ace of Cups in the last reading too, which tells me, to be honest with you, this ain't going to be enough. Watch. I don't think this is going to be enough. See, because there's still Four of Pentacles, so they're still holding on. Money, money, money. We got to hold on to our money. Ugh. See, people are going to get some settlements. There's going to be a little bit of, there might be a few news actors on the news talking about it. Not much, though. It's going to get glossed over again. Just like people having heart attacks on the assembly line. Just like nobody making more than $15 an hour. Just like 10-hour shifts. 6-7 days a week. Yeah, all that crap that we know is going on at Amazon, yet we keep ordering. Yet we keep turning a blind eye. Yet we keep saying, oh, well, it's the only job that we can afford or we have because it's in a small town in freaking Alabama who still is only paying $7.25 an hour. So anything that you can get at a place that pays you more is better. Like, it's ridiculous. And here comes Amazon. Here comes Amazon to set up shop. Oh, you only pay your workers $7.25? Well, I'll give you a whole $10 an hour. Fuck out of here. In the meantime, Bezos is a trillionaire, off chasing astronaut dreams. Get the hell out of here. Ugh, it's annoying. It's annoying to me. Lots of spirituality here, though, with the Hermit. So we'll see what else. Boredom. See what I said? Oh, it's not going to be enough. People are going to get bored with the offers. They're going to get bored with the stories. You're just going to be like, okay, whatever. Yeah, we'll take what we can get. Man, Wheel of Fortune. There's that Wheel of Fortune again. It is faded. It is absolutely faded. But in the age of Aquarius, here it comes. Seven of Pentacles. See, slow growth and planning. And I was just saying, in the age of Aquarius, which is another 7 years that we got to go through, right? And here's the Seven of Pentacles representing exactly that. There's a lot of slow growth and planning with the age of Aquarius. There's a lot of things that have to come to the surface and be exposed. All of this goes around enterprise. All of this goes around our structure. I was just telling one of my friends the other day, what this all leads to is the fucking demise of the American empire. And nobody cares. Nobody wants to say anything about it. Nobody wants to do anything about it because they want to live in their bubble. And as long as it doesn't affect them personally, oh well. Well, guess what? Coming to a neighborhood near you, coming to a family member or friend of yours. This shit is starting to affect everybody. And these people are going to make it so that it's faded, that it all comes tumbling down, causing freaking death. I mean, how many people have to die? How many people have to keep living in these terrible conditions and in poverty and working as slaves? Modern day slavery. I'm not going to stop saying that. It's modern day slavery, y'all. And we're just sitting here letting it happen because we don't want to talk about it. Fuck out of here. Yep, and the law of attraction there with the lovers. So we have the law of attraction coming through with the lovers card. Oh, the slow, steady offer with the Knight of Pentacles. So eventually it's going to come out. Eventually it will play out. Gemini. Oh, see, it's all about that duality. It's got to be a balance. But the scales, I'm just like, the scales are so uneven right now. The evil in this world is like a pressure cooker, and it's just rising and rising. And I'm trying to tell everyone, we can't let it get this high. Nobody's listening. But fuck, we cannot let the evil in this world get this high. It's going to explode. Boom. Here comes that knight. I'm sorry, King of Swords. Again, just like that guy. See? The lawyers, the numbers, they're going to come in and run the numbers. They're going to come in and make the law settlements. They're going to come in and say, well, hell, 60 people died. 150 were injured. Yeah, our structures were this and that, blah, blah, blah. But is it cheaper for us to just go ahead and make these payouts to these families and to all these people that died? Or is it cheaper for us to, I don't know, pay living wages, have warehouses that are, up to code? Is that more expensive? They're just going to run the numbers. That's all they're going to do. And if it's cheaper to just pay off family members of loved ones who died in their shitty conditions, comes the strength card. You know what? Let's hope so. With the strength card coming out. Let's hope we have strength over all this. That's all they're going to do. They're going to run the numbers. If it's cheaper to pay you off, they ain't going to fix anything. They'd rather pay you off than do a recall, This is ridiculous. It's just taking so long. And for me personally, 8 months feels like a lifetime, It really does. But in the end, we have strength, we have the law of attraction, and we have the next 7 years of Age of Aquarius. As a fire sign myself, that just, doesn't move quick enough for me. And with the 8 of Pentacles here, we have work. So putting in a lot of work here, working the numbers. I'm telling you, bottom of the deck, we have the Devil. What have I been talking about? That greed. That greed. That's what that represents. Greed. Money, money, money. That's all I care about is money. Can also represent Capricorn, and Jeff Bezos is a Capricorn. And we also have the Six of Wands here. Victory. Could be a victory for the workers. Could be a victory for the devil himself, Jeff Bezos. Which I wouldn't put it past, because as I said here, people are just kind of bored. They don't want to deal with it. They don't want to think about it. If it doesn't affect their life, they don't care. This might take up to 7 years before we manifest any real change. There's a lot of strength here. There's lawyers and there's people that are running the numbers, and they're putting in that work. And it is all about that greed and that money. Oh my goodness. My God card is upside down here. That's terrible. Enterprise, upside down Enterprise here. God is not in this business here. Don't collaborate with evil, guys. Get rid of Jeff Bezos. Get rid of Amazon. They treat their workers like crap. It's really, really sad. It is literally costing people their lives at this point. There's nothing that you need that is worth that. So I hope you guys join me in boycotting Amazon and Kellogg's and so many others, better.com, all these other CEOs. They're letting their workers, who, as I said, for generation after generation, you know how many of these people got this job because mom or dad worked there before? Generations of families and hard workers and good people are giving these people their lives, their blood, sweat, and tears, and making them millionaires to trillionaires, and they can't even give them a decent salary every year, time off, sick leave, family benefits, health benefits, none of that. Get back to work, you slave. Get back to the fields, do 10, 12 hours, 6, 7 days a week, and be happy that we're here in your rundown town giving you any kind of opportunity. This sounds real familiar. Yeah. Too bad they're trying to erase history and make us forget, but I'm here to remind you this sounds real familiar, and they've done it before. Go back, look at slavery, go back, look at the Industrial Revolution. Remember when all those kids were working in factories, people losing arms and feet and all that? Yeah. Go back and look at this. And it is modern day slavery, and the only way it's going to stop is if we put a stop to it. So I hope you guys help and you boycott Jeff Bezos, Amazon, Kellogg's, and all the others. It's the only way we're going to do it, guys. Don't collaborate with evil. Don't collaborate with evil. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.